Hi, a film I watched this weekend was Invasion USA, a 1952 fantasy thriller. It depicts a group of people assembled in a hotel bar in New York, watching the news and the suggestions of a universal draft of bringing everyone in to serve the United States during a time of Cold War tensions. However, one of the patrons is interested in the other's lack of interest in such a move and enigmatically swirls his glass of brandy as suddenly the news is reported that there has been an invasion, that the enemy has attacked the eastern seaboard, landing in Alaska, and is mounting a full scale invasion of the United States. Our various characters then go off on their various stories, uh, being caught in a series of terrible disasters, either trying to travel west to occupied California and being swept away along with their family when the Boulder Dam is bombed, being shot for failing to collaborate with invading forces in their factory to make tanks after a socialist shop steward has taken over while doing a Peter Lorre impression, or simply being caught in one of the many atomic blasts that pepper the United States now and cause literally hundreds of dollars in damage. This is pure alarmist propaganda, but it's so incompetently made and so badly thought out that it becomes extremely entertaining. Um, the performances are generally adequate, but it really does feel like Red Dawn made by Ed Wood. So much of the film is made of stock footage to the extent that it becomes a plot point that the invaders are wearing American uniforms because that's what they're wearing in all the stock footage because it's American military and not the enemy, which is never named. How exactly they're able to drop a nuclear bomb on New York is never explained. And um, the reveal at the end that the whole thing was actually a collective nightmare from hypnosis caused by the mysterious Mr. Ullman, played by Dan O'Herlihy, who delivers by far the best performance in the film in his 10 minutes of screen time. Very eerie and menacing, yet somewhat avuncular. Um, it's such a strange, badly thought out film, and most notable is the idea that the universal draft of everyone coming together to serve the state and fight communism is in itself uh, extreme communism and totally self defeating. But it's different because we're American and better than those Russians. It's just nationalist gibberish. Um, it's not a good film. It does have some amusing moments like one romantic scene, which is interrupted by a newsboy coming in shouting, "Extra, extra," or how the romance is shoehorned into the movie with the female character being the last survivor of the various main figures, jumping out of the window of a skyscraper to avoid the amorous advances of a Russian soldier who tells her, "You're my woman now," as though he's twirling his moustache and preparing to tie her to a railway track. It's ridiculous. It's terrible. It's been ridiculed on Mystery Science Theater 3000 across an entire episode. Dan O'Herlihy's performance is engaging and weird and interesting, but as I say, he's barely in the movie, and the result is something that is really not worth your time as anything other than a cheap laugh.